Hey guys! Today we're going to try the highest difficulty delve in the game, a tier 11, which is supposed to be done by players with 697 plus eye level. But we are going to do this completely naked. And it starts off with a disconnect. Typical, right? Well, after getting back online, as you can see on my right, we are definitely in a plus 11. And we are completely without any gear. Which you can also see on my health bar, being a mere 2.5 million health. For those of you who don't play retail, a delve is a type of mini dungeon that can be done solo. It also gives you some of the best endgame gear, which doesn't require group content. Alright, well, let's get started. So the first pack went surprisingly easy for a plus 11. They barely did any damage on me, and well, we just destroyed them in like 10 seconds. And I'm still without gear. No transmogrification sheet hiding my armor, or anything like that. An issue doing this naked is that some of my main spells aren't available. For example, Avenge Shield or Shield Rightus, which lowers my damage output and survival drastically. But we are able to heal ourselves without a weapon, thanks to War of Glory. This allows us to stay alive through these trash packs. The first objective of this delve is to gather materials, as well as energy. And it can take quite a while, so I'm going to skip ahead for you guys. The trash packs are quite similar through the instance. The big patrolling monsters are fairly easy, dealing around 200k damage on me. The only issue I got was on a larger trash pack at the stairs, which forced my bubble. And I honestly feel like Bran, my follower, is out DPSing me. Now after clearing the first stage, we have to construct a few way gates. Then we'll reach the final boss. I'm gonna skip ahead here too, since this trash is also very easy to deal with, even without gear. So now, it's time for the last boss of the delve. We have no deaths so far, and you might think, how is this possible? A plus 11. Some of the highest difficulty solo content the game has to offer, and I'm able to steamroll the whole thing. The last boss barely deals any damage. While it takes a minute or so to kill him, I don't even have to use defensive CDs. Either I'm the most skilled player there is, or something is completely broken. There we go, plus 11 completed, and we also received an achievement to do without any deaths. But what's going on? Well, the thing happening is one of the most broken bugs I've heard of lately, and all the credit goes to Twinrova. He messaged me on Discord. His friend had accidentally gotten some broken scaling, allowing him to do 10 times normal damage inside a delve, after being on a 2-man mount. But not just 2-man mount, it works for toys as well, such as the cushions. So what is happening is that if you press enter for delve, but quickly sit on any toy before you're able to load in, you will sometimes get disconnected, and sometimes you get a loading screen, and then when you finally get inside, the enemy's difficulty is stuck on tier 1 for you, but for your teammate, it'll be the intended difficulty. However, the rewards, they won't be downgraded. Simply put, you can do it on the easiest difficulty, but receive rewards as if it was the hardest. Your teammate's damage on your screen is downscaled.
Look, my damage, my wrath is 50k, 50k, 50k.
Wait, let me see.
50k, 27.
Oh yeah, you're like downscaled for me.
Yeah. How did this happen?
And your damage is scaled up on their screen. This is also true for health. Okay, let's go. How much health is the boss for you? I mean the Nerubian. The Nerubian Lord on my screen has 6.9 million health on a plus 11. But for my party member, the Nerubian Lord on the other hand has 191 million health. How much health does the boss have? The last boss has 17 million health. While for my teammate, the health is over 400 million.
Oh, sorry, 474 million now.
Okay, how about damage? I'm able to nuke the boss super fast. How much damage did my last Hammer of Light do? My Hammer of Light, as you can see in my combat log, does 2.8 million damage.
Hammer of... Oh, it keeps resetting the bar, 1 sec.
Guess how much it says for Dolly?
Hit for... I can't even read that number. 70... I can't read that number.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, take a picture. It does 78 million damage. Scaling strikes again, right?
Yeah.
You realize how broken this is? Imagine doing a plus 10 mythic dungeon, but the difficulty was stuck on plus 2. And then at the end of the dungeon run, you will get gear as if it was plus 10 all along. Or why not say the same for mythic raid? You did mythic raid with your guild, and the bosses were super easy, because for some reason they were bugged out and stuck on normal mode, but every single boss dropped the mythic gear loot. Thanks to this bug, you could complete delve within minutes, that would otherwise take hours, and then you could hyper farm epic loot. Since this bug would completely break gearing, if it started to spread, I had to report to Blizzard. And I would say this is the fastest I've seen them fix a bug. Before you say it, that I've used it for gains, I honestly don't care about this gear. I might as well delete it. I just simply wanted to see if it was possible to do a plus 11 delve while naked. You know, for fun. By the way, this is how much NPCs should hit me while naked, if they weren't bugged out. I can't hear you loud. So yeah, that's silly. But it's also quite interesting how this works, technically, right? I bet it's something like, your game notices you're doing a delve, but since your character is occupied on a cushion, it can't teleport you inside smoothly. So maybe it has some fallback that forces you inside, only this fallback is set to the lowest difficulty, while the rewards say scaled up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks a lot to Twinrova again for reporting it. It's thanks to you we managed to avoid having a real busted exploit spreading. I wish you all a great day, and stay tuned for more. Okay, good. There's a random warband back.
I want the goblin backpack.
Got a chunk of experience.